So this will just be a quick walkthrough and a narration of the InterDrone 2018 show floor. Lots of good stuff to see here this week, and so we'll walk through some of it. Obviously DJI has a big presence here. They've paired with several different vendors to present an overall platform. They have the center of the floor for sure. But there's a lot of other vendors here as well. This is a company called Doosan that's doing large hydrogen-powered and alternate fuel-powered equipment. They've got some big aircraft here. You can see some really large-scale stuff. One of the things about InterDrone is that it's really geared towards all different types of UAV use. So there's a fair amount of non-public safety stuff here as well. Parrot. They've actually got quite a few competitive drones, including some fixed wing stuff that's kind of interesting. Obviously a lot of innovative stuff. This is a UAV that's designed within a cage, so it climbs up walls. Quite a few small manufacturers, companies that are developing UAVs kind of on the heel of the major manufacturers. As well as some larger manufacturers that are developing. This is FLIR. FLIR is pretty much the go-to builder for all things thermal.
We shoot that thing down, so I mean that's what we're working on every day.
They're going to do it right the first time, and they're working.
This is some
more precise
demonstration of recovery parachutes. This is Precision Hawk. Precision Hawk is a large manufacturer. They do a lot of large agricultural drones as well as some other fairly large profile programs. This is their BVLOS package. It's designed to meet the requirements to fly beyond line of sight. Those round gray balls you see are actually acoustic sensors. They can sense other aircraft out to something ridiculous like 10 kilometers. And they can basically tell the drone how to get away from it. This is their fixed wing VTOL Firefly 6. This is Intel's site. Those are their Intel Swarm drones.
But he's a big guy. He's probably the only other person.
Hoodman stuff. This is Parazero. Parazero is a company from overseas that designs parachute systems, recovery systems. They've fitted them down to small enough to be on a P4 or even a Mavic. Fair amount of accessory companies as well. People who build charging stations or telemetry stations. These are charging cases, basically just big battery storage cases. Then you get into some more complicated ground control station.
It gets weird, but you'll pick on and you'll know where to go.
There's also a fair amount of educators here, people who are there to basically help you get a Part 107 license or help you build a program from the ground up. So it's a pretty good cross-section of available services, whether it be vendors for purchasing actual hardware or software stuff. This is unique in their equipment. That's Eric Satch. So B&H Photo Video is a large photo company. They sell camera stuff of all types, ground control systems, and monitoring stations. Esri. Most of you guys know Esri makes maps, mapping systems. So Esri is getting pretty deeply integrated into a lot of the projects that are out there in terms of mapping, especially on the first responder side. Some fairly creative stuff here from 3DR. This is Drone Code. Drone Code is a software company that basically it's like a central processing system for putting through information and getting authorizations back on the other side. So it's they call it the software stack, and that's the software layers that some of these integrations are built on. So like AirMap, which basically gives you authorization to fly in restricted areas. AirMap integrates through and uses that company to basically present their information through a software package. This is Epson. These are their Mavorio glasses. They're specifically for augmented reality. So you can basically put these goggles or glasses on and you can see through the goggles or glasses, but still see the screen that your aircraft is presenting you. It's a safety feature. Lots of hardware providers, obviously. This is LiDAR USA. LiDAR is, for those of you who don't know, is using light pulses to measure distance, reflected energy to measure distance. Really popular in the mapping realm. So beyond UAVs, there's also unmanned aerial vehicles. There's also ground vehicles, and I've seen a couple of submarines as well. So kind of something for everybody. Everybody's trying to get their piece, I guess. There are definitely some larger scale equipment used for industry. The big old hexcopter. And there's this thing from Electrifly that's just gigantic. So the conference is fairly well attended. There's breakout sessions and panel discussions throughout the day for all 3 days. We've gotten some great information from some of the leaders in the industry as well as from the FAA themselves. The FAA has a fairly strong presence here. FAA, DOT, the federal government is fairly well presented here. Everybody on their side has been very supportive of UAV progress, and they want to see things move forward is what they're saying. So some of the technical discussions as they relate to government have to do specifically with how to fast track getting that information forward and making it more accessible to the public, whether it's beyond visual line of sight or flight over population, package delivery, whatever it may be. So that's a quick walkthrough of the floor. We'll put out some more information later on in terms of specific things that we found out at the conference. Hopefully, there'll be some more information for the regional group coming forward on that.